Hello guys, it's your boy John here again today. So our topic of discussion is sex important in a relationship? So to me, it might be yes and it might be no as well. So sex is important, but it is not necessary. Why do I say that? If you are in a marriage, then sex is important and also necessary. But if you are just in ordinary relationship, sex is important, but it is not necessary. It all depends on between you and your partner, what you guys decide to do. If you guys want to abstain from sex, then that is kudos to you guys. But however, if you guys decide to engage in sex, then it is important, but it's not necessary. It is not a necessity. Without sex, you guys can still have your relationship, a perfect one for that matter. But however, if you decide to engage in sex, then it is important but not necessary. Sex should not be a base of any kind of a base for damaging your relationship or breaking up with your partner if you are not married. But if you are married, then sex is a necessity and important. As I said before, it is. So with regard to this, a lot of people do ask this question: does it really matter? Is it really important? Is it really necessary? I would say there's no proof that either sex or lack of sex strengthens relationship. I mean, the kind of relationship I mean is relationship without marriage. However, sex in a relationship that is in marriage or that is in partnership is very, very necessary and crucial for the survival of that marriage. So without sex, you can't have kids, unless you guys have decided not to have kids. But no one would just get married and decide not to have sex. It's unlikely. So as such, people do ask this question: does sex matter? Why is sex so important in any relationship? It's just that sex can amend and also destroy relationship at the same time. So it is a human nature to have sex. When you put a male and a female together, there is 100% probability that they will develop urge and begin to like each other, and that will maybe perhaps develop to intercourse. So the next question is this: if you haven't had sex, is it really important? No. Abstinence is always the best thing to do. There is no religion, whether Christian, Islam, Buddha or Hindu, that encourage people to have premarital sex. I have not come across any of such religion. It's just that when a male and a female are together, they naturally develop that feeling of having intercourse. It is something that we can control if you have not had sex before. For instance, if you're a virgin. But if you have tested sex, then you know that it comes with urge. You have a feeling to do that over and over again, unless you are someone who is really self-disciplined. Then you might be able to control yourself, or unless your partner is also a kind of a person, a male or female, that is self-disciplined, he or she can encourage you to ease your tension and then try to focus your mind on a different thing rather than sex. So for marriage, sex is very, very crucial. It is important. Sex is one of the pillars of every marriage. Every marriage, sex is necessary. It is important for them. So many broken homes are as a result of sex. What do I mean? So lack of sex can break homes. When a man feels that the wife is no longer available for them to be able to communicate in that manner, that breaks relationship. Though I have also seen in some cases whereby a broken relationship is healed by the partners involving in sex or sexual activities. That do help sometimes. Sex is all about oneness of feeling. It's all about bond. When you have sex with someone, you have bond yourself together. You two people become one. That is why sex is very, very sacred. It is not something that you should be able to have with different people. No. So when a man or a woman feel like the husband or the wife is no longer available for sex, that do encourage or that do cause trouble in many homes that have, in some cases, broken homes apart. That the wife is not available for sex or that the husband is not available for sex. In short, when one partner begins to think that the other partner is no longer interested in sex, when a partner realizes that the other partner is no longer available for sex, he or she might begin to think that the other individual is engaging in sexual intercourse with someone else. That can easily destroy a home. That can easily break up marriage. So it is very, very crucial for husband and wife to engage in such activities. That will also help to strengthen their relationship and also help to bond them together. So lack of sex is a symptom that signifies that something is wrong in that relationship. If you're in a relationship without sex, I mean marriage without sex, not ordinary relationship. If you're in a marriage or in a marital relationship without sex, something is definitely wrong somewhere. In short, most men will think that their wife is cheating on them. And in many cases, the women will think that their men are cheating on them. That is totally justified. If you are in a good relationship, in a good marriage with your partner, when that individual begins to avoid sex, something is wrong. Either the individual is no longer interested in you, or that individual is having extramarital affairs. But however, how do you know? Sometimes it may be that the woman or the man is tired, or there is something that you're doing that they do no longer like. There's something about you that is pissing them off. It might also be that your partner wants your attention, wants you to do something for him or her. So that is, it can go in two ways. It is crucial in every marriage, but for any relationship that is not based on marriage, just girlfriend and boyfriend relationship, then sex is important but not necessary. I would also went further to say that marriage without sex is already dead. So I would like to say that sex and marriage is like two faces of a coin. One cannot do without the other. Any sex without marriage is dead. Any marriage without sex is nothing. Something is definitely wrong with one or two of those partners. It is very, very essential. So in conclusion, I would love to say that sex is not necessary in any relationship that is not based in marriage. Like for unmarried couples, yeah, sex is not necessary. I mean, it is not necessary to have sex with your partner if you guys are not married. So it is healthy not to have it. But if you must have, then it have to be mutual, and it does not have to be sex. It have to be love making. So if you check on my previous video, I explain about love making and sex, so you can find out more about that as well. But for marriage, sex is a necessity and it is crucial and important. You can't do without that. You can't survive without that. So let me clarify again. Married partners make love. They don't have sex. So making love is like the liquid secret of marriage. It strengthens your marriage. It brings you guys together. You have kids, even though you have stopped having kids. It creates bond between you and your partner. And in other way, it's also a form of exercise. I mean, it's a kind of keeping fit, 21st century fashion. So what am I saying? Joke apart. Sex is important. Yes and no. It depends on where you're standing. If you're a religious person, you will understand that sex outside of marriage or before marriage is totally unnecessary and unwarranted. It is a kind of unholy accord. But if you are in a marriage, sure, you're welcome. It is important and it is also necessary. In short, it is recommended. So, ladies and gentlemen, what am I trying to say? Sex is important, but it is not necessary for unmarried couples. It is necessary, important, and crucial for married partners. So, and for married partners, it is love making, not sex. So I will encourage all the married partners, please don't engage in sex, just engage in love making with your partner. That will strengthen your relationship. That will strengthen your marriage. That will create the bond between you and your partner. And believe me, your life and your marriage will never be the same again. So thank you for watching my video. Click the button there and subscribe to my channel. And let's keep having this discussion more often so we can get to explore some topics that most people don't want to talk about. Here on our channel, Culture Uncut, we are open to discuss all these important topics that is creating problem in homes. So I thank you for watching this video again and see you next time. Have a nice day.